I caught my boyfriend in bed with his twin brother, but there was only one man in the room. That's when the walls came down. For months, he'd been spinning this wild story about his identical twin, same face, different tattoos, supposedly a little rougher around the edges. I'd never met the brother, but the stories were endless, how he'd crash on our couch after a breakup, how every missed call was actually meant for him, not me. I let it all slide, chalking it up to weird family stuff, until the night I got home early and found him packing a suitcase, switching between 2 wallets and 2 phones, muttering about needing to get to her before she gets suspicious. I didn't even scream. I just watched as he tried to morph into this other person, voice lower, posture different, a practiced smirk that made my stomach turn. Suddenly, every time he disappeared for a weekend, every late night call he'd taken outside, every time he'd called me by the wrong nickname all made sense. The twin brother was just him, living a double life with 2 girlfriends. One of them was me. The other, I realized, was on her way over, lured by a text he'd sent minutes before I walked in. We both arrived in the same 10-minute window. The other woman stood in my doorway, suitcase in hand, staring at me like she was seeing a ghost. He tried to charm his way out of it, said we were both crazy, accused us of being jealous, even tried to convince us that we were the ones lying. We didn't buy it. She grabbed her things, I grabbed mine, and we left him standing there, half-dressed and pleading, the mask finally slipping off for good. It should have felt like a clean break, but instead I was left wrestling with the truth. I'd ignored every red flag because I wanted so badly to believe I was special. The real betrayal wasn't just his lies, but how eagerly I'd believed them, how I'd let myself be fooled by the fantasy of being chosen when really, I was just another secret to juggle. Now, every time I hear someone say trust your gut, I wonder if I ever really knew what that meant, or if I just liked the comfort of pretending.